Alright guys, so let's try the Dark Team now for this week's Simulation Gate. Fire and Dark Weakness. I already talked about it in the first video, but the algorithm is decreased break damage but not elemental weakness. We didn't find any problems with this in our fire run. There is a break gauge on the second main boss, which is going to be Baekhyunho, but he was too soft against the fire team. I'm not sure how the dark team will perform there, but at least from what we have experienced in the first run, even the poison did not pose much of a problem in terms of the survivability of the hunters. And so this time around, I think it's gonna be more of whether or not we're gonna be able to get the codes that we need for the dark team. All right, so we have 1,043,000 total power. Here are the sets that they're using. Of course, very standard. Already have some limit breaks here that we are using, especially on Charlotte. So just a quick rundown on the stats. Charlotte is at 38.7k defense, crit rate, crit damage, defense penetration, and damage increase, very high. I think we can push this to 39k later, once we enchant some of the gears. And then skill levels, artifacts here. Let's go. And for Harper, this is the stats. Crit damage, 62k HP. There go. And for Isla, we have here defense, but most important thing here is really just the damage increase part. Alright, so anyway, let's check the codes that we're gonna need for this lineup. So for the core attack, we don't need anything from here, honestly. For the boosting, this might help a bit, but not the priority as well. And for the overclock, of course, this is what we want the most, especially the critical hit effect, to ensure that all our ultis will be able to crit. And we also want the overclock proportional to HP, of course. Always want that so that we can deal immediate damage. And then those that relates to power gauge, I don't think we need them that much because Isla doesn't need that, Charlotte doesn't need that, and then Harper won't have any problem with that because he's just gonna give her the power gauge. So we just need anything that relates to damage. And Firewall as well, damage dealt is gonna be of course okay whenever you use the ult. Maybe if you have the shield course. Of course, Isla also provides shield every time she uses her buff. Weaken surrounding enemies is also a good option for that defense decrease. Later you're gonna pair it with the dark element protocols. Critical hit effect is also okay. And then for the elemental, it's pretty much the same thing. You want anything that will increase your elemental damage from elemental damage debuff. Core attack might not be that useful, but you want the ultimate one and the QTE one. So for the overload, we didn't find much problem when it comes to breaking the opponent. We just burst through the shields. But just in case, I think the most important thing here is the one that instantly puts the target into break state, because it's very, very difficult to break them this week. So if you fail to do that, you can exit and just try again so that you can RNG the chance within the first few seconds of the stage. And for the elemental protocols, of course, hitting with a dark attack removes the shield. This is not the break gauge, but the most important thing here is that it will decrease the target's defense by 40% for 10 seconds and have an almighty damage as well. So you can pair the firewall, weaken surrounding enemies with that to get more defense decrease, which will help the dark team a lot. Okay, let's go. Skills there. All right. So we don't have anything here that we can use. Still, we want the overclock. Please give us overclock. Increase damage to targets with a break gauge by 20%. I think this will help us a lot later. So let's try to get that. Wow. Next one, we can target when the enemy is in the break state. Their attack and defense are decreased by 30% for 30 seconds, but Sung Jinwoo doesn't have a break. So I think let's just get the firewall here. Alright, so wow, it's giving us like a lot of overload codes. Fuck, overload again. What the hell? Yeah, so let's just get the overload. I don't like the protocol in particular. Let's just check it again. When the user's break damage hit, it activates collision. Medium damage every 3 seconds. Yeah, so this will work with Harper's E skill. So let's just check whether or not it's gonna be effective or something. Okay, critical hit effect for the basic. Oh, Okay, so we got a dark damage protocols. I think that's gonna put us into a very, very good position because we can just upgrade that later on and get this protocol D-Day. So at least we already secured one. One, two. Oh, the buff is gone. Next, when the user's basic skill hits, it ignores 50% of the target's defense. It's actually not that bad. Maybe we can just get this. It's already legendary. So it will help deal damage because we have a decent damage from Harper's E skill as well as Charlotte's Q and especially the E skill. Right? Standard operating procedures. 1, 2. Oops, I have to activate them. You have to stack this for 15 stacks. Alright, ready? Let's just wait 5 seconds for the blessings to activate. Alright, let's go. Boom. Another one. And our basic skill will have an ignore 50%. That's gonna deal a lot of damage. See? Holy shit. We actually killed this one. Even Harper's basic skill deals a lot of damage, guys. There you go. Easy. And then another overload code. Refresh. When the enemy is in break state, its elemental weakness damage taken. But we did get a dark code. I think this one's gonna be better. Hitting with a core attack. Harper's gonna do a core attack and Charlotte's gonna do core attack as well. And we're gonna get that 2-piece protocol, decreased damage, decreased defense, and add damage. So we got an overload instant break. I think we don't need it anymore. Let's just get the firewall damage though, I think since we have the extra damage against monsters with break gauge, I think that should be enough to at least counter the shield. And we don't need to put them on break state anymore. If you lack the damage, of course that's gonna be useful. Next, overload again. Overload again. Why? Just fucking why? And we got a bad core. Shit. Anyway, got no choice. Increased damage dealt to targets on break gauge by 30%. Let's smack. And we got overclock here, although we don't need this anymore. Let's just get it. Oops, another another one here for the overload. Let's just get this one. Not gonna start this yet, right? We're gonna do this the same process. 1, 2. Okay. Let's go. Can we actually break this? Wow, the damage is huge. Yeah, I think this boss is too soft. Even with the break gauge. 41%. And gonna transform. Let's just wait for this one. And then let's go. Yeah, too soft, I think. It's not as bad as like Kangtae Chic. All right. All right, so we don't need any more break related things. I think we should just get the overclock reset because Song Jinwoo doesn't have a break gauge. So at least we can activate all the protocols now. Two, 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 two. So we've got a lot of damage sources that's gonna like work together and pile up. Last code. Oops, decrease the cooldown of the basic skills. So yeah, at least we can get the boosting protocol here, which is gonna add a lot of damage actually. Yeah, let's get this one. Ooh, that's crazy. Okay, system maintenance. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is to just upgrade this virus enemy and dark weakening so that we can activate this protocol D-Day for that defense decrease, and that this will give us a lot of crazy damage up. So let's get that one, and then 50 times up to 2%, so 100% dark damage received at max stacks, and it's very easy to reach the max stacks, by the way. We have time to spare, I think. So, because we need to get the blessing set later. Another ult. Boom. So this guy got all sorts of reductions already. Holy shit. Boom. One. Oh my goodness. Two. Will it miss? Didn't miss, but that's okay. Yeah, I really think the dark team is like much easier to use here. No problems at all. Even without overclock damage. Ooh! Oh my god. Alright, so... Oh, we got another exclusive design again. So 2 consecutive weapon design. That's quite nice. Oh no! Did we get one, or was it from the previous one? It should show here, right? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this video helped. If you need the fire guide, I already posted the fire guide. Yeah, good luck to your runs. Thanks so much, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these types of content, and make sure to support me in the SLA Content Creator Program if you need some bonus codes, and also if you just want to support me as a content creator here in Solo Leveling Garage. See you in the next one.